they're like, did you hear that's a British English accent?
I remember he had said something about we should focus a little bit on the primary legislative and secondary legislative as well.
Oh yeah, differences.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, what week we said, and what I did was every week he gave me notes. Every week he gave a hint. I made it into weeks.
Yeah.
So I have it in the week. So like, when did he say about the primary, the
What's
legislative
the difference?
powers?
About?
The difference between primary and secondary legislation.
Primary legislation actually was all the treaties signed during the we call Treaty of Rome. That was the first treaty signed for the European Seal and Coal community, wasn't it?
I can't actually. I do not have.
And then that's what they say.
I had it somewhere here a second ago.
So
That's me just like listening into
the treaty was signed. The treaty was signed.
Notes. I hope it is.
The treaty was signed in
I didn't
1951.
find anything about on his notes then.
Yeah, neither did I. Primary legislative. I don't.
I have to go to the website and read everything, because this
The Messina Treaty in 1955 led to 2 Roman treaties used to establish European Economic Community. That's what I have.
that was when they applied the first legislation. That's what they call the primary legislation.
Is that your paper on the ground?
Is that right?
Oh,
And
and
then-
in May 1950, Schuman Declaration, 9 high authority members originally all agreed to the benefits of supranationalism outweighed the costs.
All right.
Did you know that as well?
Yeah.
And in
Okay.
previous
Did you
examples of
realize
EU
that?
integration is
Never heard of it.
World War One, League of Nations, World War Two, Congress of Europe, Council of Europe, 1948.
Secondary legislation was when when they changed the name of the European Community from
European Coal and Steel.
called it Steel Community to the European Union.
I think they called it European Community first. They changed it to
Yeah, like what part of the history do we need to know?
But that's the
the origins of
I think everything from the beginning.
Well, it's like founding fathers, and then about the European steel and communities, the steel and coal community, and then its original functions. And
Well, I can't remember the people, but I just know it was like.
I only remember
it
one
was
person.
France and Germany, because France and Germany.
Luxembourg as well.
Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands.
But that's the thing, that was not just France and Germany first, and then they all joined
No,
in.
it was all 6 of them.
No, it was actually called
Oh, it was in the
the
book when I said
Berlux.
I think so, yeah.
Berlux. There was
Belarus, what?
Berlux. Have you ever heard his name? Berlux, no? Which was the agreement between Belgium, Luxembourg. That was actually the very beginnings. As soon as they created the European Steel and Coal Community. Anyway, Bordelux, I think.
He what? He set it up? Because all I remember for that part is Schumann and Monet.
Yeah.
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 That's what I was thinking about now, is that who he wants to defend the fathers?
Yeah, Monet's the one with the community
Yeah.
idea. Schumann's the one who made a declaration. He's the one
But-
who set it up.
But the founding fathers actually were the different people who had an idea to.
It just says Jim and I. Just as there. I mean, it's a Wikipedia now, but like still. And it's about what's called Belgium, France, West Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Luxembourg. And it was proposed. Sorry, that was my fault. Proposed to stop a war between France and Germany.
No, but as the founding fathers.
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, we all know anyway. Look, if they call it as for the countries, it's like Germany, France.
Yeah.
Because how many MCQs?
When they start, yeah.
I'd say make a lot more sense from just to say, like, logically thinking about who was considered the founding father of the European Cold Steel Community, and it has Jean Monnet. Just flick it. I'd say.
Did you get the chance to check their website, the European Union website, because they have the name of the specific name for the called founding father, and what's the name of the British Prime Minister during the Second World War?
Churchill.
Yeah, he was actually one of the founding father. I remember one speech he made saying, I'm not gonna say what he said, but I just don't
I was
remember.
waiting on a big speech there.
I just don't remember what he said, but he actually mentioned something in relation to the creation of the union to avoid future war or something like this. No? So.
Oh, sorry. Actually, just when you're talking primary legislation and then secondary legislation, isn't it the regulations, the directives, the decisions, and the recommended options? Recommended recommendations and opinions. Is that the secondary legislation everyone's going on about?
Yeah.
Nice. You have that as well, Leo? That's grand. Yeah, I remember because you put that up twice. I just didn't know it was a secondary legislation.
That's the same one you have.
Sorry?
That's the same one.
You put it on week.
Honestly, I've only looked through the first and second.
Week 3, lecture 1.
PowerPoints.
Man, I can't believe you even remember the week number.
I have everything noted.
In week 4, he said that we need to learn. There are 10 issue areas under which the council meets in formation configuration. So we need to learn the 10 issue areas.
But one of the questions he showed
Sure, I know.
How many issues, areas do they? I know you have to say.
And it's 10, is it? That's great.
Look at this. This is great. All this information flying.
I didn't
He
know
wants us
that.
to know about the Coreper and the Secretariat General.
Don't relax there, Jaeger, because
You guys have information.
Nice.
What's that one doing?
Corporate. It's some I don't even know it myself.
Which body is that in?
It's in council hierarchy. It's Corper 1 and Corper 2. Deputy permanent representatives and EU ambassadors of the 28 member states.
Nice.
And then he said, know the main parliament and council actors during the co-decision procedure.
So he sounds like the president. He designated. What's it? I can't remember names of them now, Jaeger. In the parliament, sorry, did you say there, Jaeger?
Are you going like week by week?
Oh well, that's
following the order.
I don't know, Jesus. Whatever anyone wants to say, like my thing's week by week, but like not everyone has done it that my way, you know. So other people do it different. I don't know, whatever way other people want to do.
Okay, because we could start talking about a little bit about the history, you know, like the evolution, blah blah blah, of the European Union.
I all remember there's sovereign and the the other treaty.
Would it be easier to just bring up the 8 questions that he put up and like at least see the answers to those? Because we know 4 of them are going to be on the exam.
Okay.
We'll know 4 for definite then.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like you think there's the 4 of them?
No, he said 4 of the 8 will be on the exam.
It'll be like 20% of the test already answered. So
there you go. Yeah. So because I can't bring mine up here, I don't have PowerPoint.
Hold on there, Jaeger.
Which question was that? Like, which one of the following is not a function of the European Commission?
Well,
is that one of the question?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Do you have the answers though?
Management of other institutions. In which policy area does the European Commission have its competence?
Repeat that question.
In which policy area does the European Commission have its competence? In which policy?
No.
Trade issues?
Yeah.
You have
No. What are the options?
I don't have the option. I only have the answer.
That's not you. You're asking us something about. I can't read.
No, I don't have.
Don't know.
No, I don't have the option. I only have the answer. I don't need. I don't need the wrong answer. I don't need the wrong options. I only need. Remember, Sean, we did the same for politics. What's the point to have the wrong option to make us confused? No.
Sorry, yeah. What was I looking up for you for PowerPoint?
The 8 questions that he put up on.
Oh yes. Okay, so you should.
So we can just see if we can get the answers to those, and then we'll.
Did you have it in the interest group? So I think.
He had it on like week 6 notes or something.
Yeah, that's the one, week 6.
What question you have there, man?
Which topic was week 6?
I'll show you.
Yeah, put down.
It's only 2 weeks ago, shouldn't
He didn't actually. No, see, the thing is, for week 6, from my notes, it doesn't actually look like he gave any hints. He has stopped giving hints in the
Yeah,
past few
he said
weeks.
he'll give it on the last class.
I went through all the slides and I only saw like very few and limited questions. But did you see yesterday he said like a lot of people get a very high mark on the exam?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's.
I don't know why, because look at the way it's gonna be
you don't have to
done.
do it in the class.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Is someone gonna book a room?
I tried to book a room for the 27th. It's fully booked. You know. They know.
Jaeger, will I show open television?
If you want to, yeah.
Press I think you press for 3 seconds or something.
I'm just gonna have PowerPoint open.
Huh?
PowerPoint, you don't have to.
Which button he has?
Because he said he's
should we go on the
gonna
wall?
have it like laid out where it's like
The
commission questions are gonna be here, commission
hold
council.
it?
Like he's splitting it up. That makes it so much easier.
It's not even that though. You said, you won't be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
that's
it.
grand.
Yeah. Oh, alright.
Oh, we can.
So, this is on week 6.
Interest group.
Okay, so the first
How
question.
many issue areas formation does the council meet? And the answer is 10.
10, nice.
What is the
Hang
name
on.
of the weighted?
In how many issues are formation does the council meet?
Ten.
The answer is 10.
And Leo, that is all you need to know about the EU.
Yeah, I know. So.
What is the name of the weighted voter? I think
A?
it's QMV.
Yeah.
The weighted is like when
I think it's A.
Yeah, quite.
Well, that's-
sorry, what's weighted? Is that when like
It's the one that
everyone has to
that
go for?
outweighs all the other stuff.
Sorry.
Outweighs all the other votes. So QMV outweighs national voting.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Qualified majority
Qualified
voting.
majority voting.
Because he's
it will
speaking
pass.
code,
Nothing
man.
can defeat a qualified majority.
Oh,
vote.
sorry. Okay, no, I didn't actually know that. Sorry. Okay, that's grand.
In what year was the European Council meeting institutionalized?
1974.
I don't know.
It just seems like
I'll
they're-
look it up in
In what year was the European Council meeting? I think, no, can you go back there, Mike, for a second?
I was just gonna Google it, but
No, hang on. I think it's 2009.
€8.
You can have one.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's 2009.
It didn't happen at the early stage. I'm having a complete guess now. I don't know this question.
We have the feeling that because they,
the
it's
the
like,
European Council, I don't think was there at the very beginning.
yeah, that's why I'm saying. I think
Was
it's
it called
2009.
the European Council?
It was before the high authority when it was the European Steel
Oh,
Coal and Community.
What? How you talk?
I would say 2000 high authority.
It's one of the most searched things on Google.
nice. Go ahead. What was it?
I think I really have a feeling that was 2008 or
Well, it was
2009.
established in 1986.
1986.
The European Council meeting.
Okay.
So we can already, tick off.
That question. Actually, yeah,
The
that's right. Yeah,
70s.
because we could be learning that. And it's like, oh, it's not a real question. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
But take off. How long do we want?
So basically, it's gonna be 2008 and 2009 then, if which were established in 1986. So
Must
has
be
nothing.
pretty early though.
Has nothing.
The Paris European Summit of February 1974. So 74 is next.
74. Okay.
Yeah.
1774.
Yeah,
On the right side of 74.
Oh,
In which of the following
I put
best
here.
describes the structure of the council hierarchy?
question 22.
The one with the working groups at the bottom.
Yes.
Answer
Yeah, the European
Uh,
Council members.
So D.
C.
D.
The MS.
Yeah, okay.
Question.
Workers are always last, Jaeger. Never forget.
Answer. So question 23 is answer A, qualified the majority voting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
A.
We could just book
Question.
this room for when we're doing the test.
Yeah, Sean, she just said that
Yeah,
when we
nice.
start.
Wait, what?
No,
we
but-
said that.
I was in the week, so yeah, book this room.
No,
yeah.
didn't you not say they're all booked?
Yeah.
No, it's a fully booked. I tried to.
Is it? That's
Yeah,
fine.
we can try again now.
We can book a
But
classroom. You can do that. I'll be able to book a classroom. I can say it's for like Art Society or something.
for 27, we can all sit together like this.
That's exactly
Yeah,
it.
that's a good idea.
Guys, just let me know because it's so beautiful. I stick with you. I just stick with you.
How many members of the European Parliament are there currently? It's
763,
71,
isn't it? I don't know.
Which one is it?
Jesus, guy. Do you remember the answer for the question 24?
24. What was it?
Please.
What was it?
I thought it was 765.
European Parliament.
Oh, 1974.
19. Answer 9. Hang on, 1975.
Wait, was it? How many?
But it was
members of the
1974.
Parliament?
And 20, and question 25.
Question 25. What was question 25?
What's the answer for the question 25?
Oh, D.
D.
As I said, there workers are always last.
Which of the following best describes the structure of the council hierarchy?
751.
751.
Yeah.
Nice, John. Nice.
Yeah.
So, wait, so where's that? Oh, sounds like
That's
that's
going
B,
too
okay.
fast.
Which of the following is not a job of the European Parliament? Agreeing EU budget?
I haven't looked at any institutions stuff.
Question 17.
That's you.
Oh, I think.
I think it's D because
I think
they
he- What question are you
Oh,
checking?
no, what's
17, is
your
it?
old
I thought it was C. Because
Something.
they can't just get rid of the whole
Agreeing
commission.
your
can they?
budget with the consumer amending your legislation for example is not the job.
Yeah, it actually could be true. I don't think they can use fire.
Because the thing is, I think about it, because obviously Germany are so concerned about dictatorships now, so they're always going to have.
I think it's C.
Do you think? No, well, maybe we'll just look it up though.
Yeah, let's see.
The Parliament has increased its legislative influence to the point of creating a triangle of false elections for the Commission and Council.
That's a very tricky question, isn't it? Like, because when he put like, he highlight not the job of the, you know, a lot of people goes like, oh,
Doesn't say. Oh, here's what I'm going to say. Instead of saying jobs, we're going to say roles.
he said he want to know the name of the roles and
Ah, here
the
we are.
Parliament can make amendments to legislation. Why don't you go to the European website straight?
That's grand. The same thing. Citizens' information, power to legislate, power to pursue, power of the purse. Oh, sorry.